Welcome to MinnyApple.com. I'm Bruce Cochran, standing here on the chilly shores of Lake of the Isles. We're just behind me. In a few short weeks, you'll be able to witness the City of Lakes Lopet happening here near the end of January. Standing with me today is State Senator Scott Dibble, who'll be talking a little bit about what he's working on in 2016. But right now, he's going to read us the weather first. Take it away, Scott.
Thanks, Bruce. Well, it's pretty cold today. I think we're right around 0, but we're going to see a little bit of a warm up. On Wednesday, it'll be warmer, upper teens for highs, but possibly some snowflakes. Thursday will be the warmest day next week, making it back to around the middle 20s. Friday, cooling again to the teens, possibly snowflakes by evening. Saturday, more frigid weather returns. We'll hit 10 if we're lucky. Sunday's the same situation, more single-digit highs, but sunny at least. Monday, signs of a warm-up, 20s. Tuesday, more warm weather with 20s. So stay tuned to MinnyApple.com for more weather updates this week.
So Scott, tell us a little bit about what you're planning on working on in 2016.
Well, thanks, Bruce. Well, we're coming into the second half of the biennial session. And typically what we do in the first half is we set the budget for the coming 2 years. However, this year we didn't quite get that all done. Probably the biggest issue that confronts us is passing a comprehensive transportation bill. I chair the Transportation Committee and am very, very optimistic that we can do really a generational investment in transportation, building transit systems for the coming future, the economy that we need in the metropolitan area, make sure that we're taking care of our roads and bridges around the state. We have about a little over $1 billion sitting around that we haven't yet spent, and also revenues are larger than anticipated. So that gives us a real opportunity to make other kinds of key investments as well. We need to invest in our infrastructure, in our universities and higher ed system, and in our cultural institutions. That's what we call the bonding bill, so we'll be talking a lot about that. We're also going to put some of those dollars on what we call the bottom line in a cash reserve or in the surplus accounts, so that we can bolster our credit rating and have some dollars sitting around for what will inevitably be a downturn. We'll maybe have to draw upon that in the future, and that really helps our bond rating, helps us borrow money for less money, and really helps us achieve more fiscal stability. We need to invest in early childhood education. That's one of the key indicators of how young people might succeed in school, address what we call the achievement gap, the inability for many low-income communities, often communities of color, to not do quite as well in school. If we can make sure those young minds are invested in and learning and getting good nutrition and good services in their schools, that would be fantastic. We've heard a lot about the issue of police-community relations. I intend to put together a package of bills that really help us with that really big issue of police transparency, accountability, police violence that occurs against low-income communities of color. That'll be an interesting and very difficult and contentious debate, but I think we need to have it.
Certainly.
So I think then, of course, this is an election year, so I encourage everyone to get involved in their democracy. Precinct caucuses are March 1st, and everyone has that opportunity to engage with the folks who want to represent their views at the legislature and at the state level. So it's important to really pay attention to our democracy and participate in our process.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Scott. I appreciate you coming by today. And stay tuned to MinnyApple.com through the week for more weather forecasts and news. And thanks for joining us today.